Hi, it's Bram here from Whitianga Comics and Collectables, and today we're going to do a rough guide to Rogue Trooper, one of my favourite characters from 2000 AD. Alright, so sit back and relax, and we're going to put some info through this video. So Rogue Trooper is a character developed by Jerry Finley Day and Dave Gibbons, and his first appearance in 2000 AD was in Prog 228. So the story follows the adventures of a genetic infantryman or trooper. Rogue is his name, Rogue Trooper. So yeah, he's basically a character that's sort of along the lines of the things that I liked as a kid. I really liked war. I really liked battle. I liked the G.I. Joes and Action Man and all that sort of thing. So he really appealed to me. Basically, it follows the adventures of Rogue Trooper himself, who's an engineered super soldier. He has a couple of mates that travel with him all the time. So he's got Bagman, Gunner, and Helm. And these guys are actually in biochips kept on the bag, kept on his helmet, and kept on his gun. And they're being directly downloaded after his comrades died in a battle. They were directly downloaded onto these biochips that were kept on his gear. When you sort of look at him, he's just basically a blue-skinned dude. He doesn't really wear any clothes except for pants and boots. Basically fully ripped all the time, muscular looking dude. Looks like he's pretty much a badass. So Rogue Trooper's story starts basically on New Earth, where a war is occurring between the Norts and the Southers on New Earth. New Earth is a bit of a post-apocalyptic world. It's basically been fully polluted by the bio and chemical weapons that these two sides have been throwing at each other the whole time. Rogue's story truly starts in a secret sort of a mission or a battle where they're all going into the Quartz mine or Quartz area of New Earth, and they're about to do an attack on North Stronghold, but they get betrayed by a person higher up, a higher up general, and he throws them under the bus. Basically, they turn up and they get absolutely slaughtered by Nort troops. The Kassan, I think they're called, the Nort's elite troops. They get absolutely slaughtered by those guys, and Rogue's the only guy who survives. And of course, he gets his three comrades on his weapons through the biochips. When they die, those are directly downloaded to the three biochips that he has, so he can take them back and get them regened. So he gets put into this position where he's the only guy who survived. He's traveling through New Earth, and basically the story is him traveling through New Earth. He's shooting up Nort units as he comes along and sort of sabotaging them, meeting up with Southers. They know who he is because he's a special forces sort of genetically engineered guy, and thought of the best of the best. So the Southers, when they come along, they know who he is. He's pretty identifiable. He gets the info about this general, so that's his whole mission basically. You spend most of the time following him along, going through New Earth, trying to get back to Nort headquarters to capture this traitor general. He's always sort of meeting up with women and whatnot in the story, and the women always basically end up being bad or traitors and turning him over or trying to kill him. Part of the story really is Rogue trying to get these three troopers that he has on his biochips, trying to get them back and get them regened. So there's not one of them they have a bigger troop, obviously he wants his mates back. So if you like war stories, like your Rambo and stuff like this, and all your old action movies from the 80s, Rogue Troopers really would be a good read for you. I always enjoyed it, like I've said before, because as a kid I really loved all the war movies, all the things to do with war and battles and soldiers, and so it really appealed to me. And Rogue Trooper is one of those, sort of not an anti-hero, but he does, basically travel his adventures, shooting up people, blowing them up, fighting the Norts non-stop in this biochemical world. So if you're into, basically action most of the time, he's the one to read, definitely. He sort of never had the success of Dredd, but he certainly had a very passionate group of hardcore fans that followed him. And you'll see it later on. When the story actually winds up, he actually ends up coming back to write a new story for another Rogue Trooper, but I think his name was Friday or something like that. I don't think it really had the same success as Rogue Trooper, but it was still a good read. So thanks for listening to this, and we'll get back to you with another character soon. Thank you.